Hey everyone, how's it going? Young Skeleton over here, doing the fucking millionth take of this video. So what's this gonna be is my final tier list, like before EX Jobs, and also my first tier list before EX Jobs. Um, Disclaimer: this is Harvest Moon, Friends of Mineral Town soundtrack that's playing in the background. Really love that game. Wanted to like I don't know, pay homage to it somehow, so I'm using it as a soundtrack for my video. So yeah, let's start with the tier list. This is mostly a educated speculation. Uh, I think that I have enough, I wouldn't say experience, but I have enough knowledge to say something about like how the meta is gonna be. I've watched like JP PvP videos for like extensively. I've watched a lot of them, so I'm gonna try to give like useful advice like based on what I've seen. But fair warning though, I haven't played yet with the EX jobs. And again, as always, this is a PvP tier list. So like if you say, oh, but this character is great in PvE, I mean PvP is different, okay? So first of all, kind of an S plus tier. Every level 120 character that has access to EX job. I mean, cost 100 character that has access to EX jobs. So Dwayne, Gilgamesh, you are Helena, and you are Mont. These characters are all super strong, and in my opinion, the top of the meta. Along with them, I would put Christmas Mashri and Frederica, maybe Christmas Venera, not Venera, Victora, but I'm not really sure. Super Stern still doesn't have like his EX job, so he is like sitting comfortably like above every other level 99 unit and above even some level 120 units. But yeah. Uh, so after that, who do we have left? Rob. His level 120 fixed his biggest problem, which was range, and now he has like one skill with good range, but that's enough for at least arena. Maybe not for Guild Wars, but he's still really strong in arena. I feel like Warrior of Light, same thing. Like at level 120, he's gonna be like we're gonna be reviving the old days where he was almost unkillable. He's gonna be really strong when he gets his EX job, but before that, I think he's not that strong. But yeah. And then we have like a kind of a chunk like Christmas Vinera until like Yerma. These characters like when they get their level 120, they'll be super fucking buff. But until then, they're not the best. They're kind of low tier. But still, like this is a an EX jobs tier list, so I feel comfortable putting them in the S tier. Like for instance, Stern and Medina get Stern gets a slash resist break, I believe, and Medina gets like spirit penetration, which is super clutch for a character. Ashrae gets a level, I mean, gets a 100% accuracy skill and more damage in her other skills. So she's compared to Yuna like as a weaker version of Yuna, and I mean Yuna's the top of the meta, so even like just being compared to her is kind of really good for her. Ayaka's still doing the same thing, like even at 99 she's really good, but she has like extra utility at level 120, so I think that's her. Yerma, she gets like a lot of extra damage. I'm not really sure she gets a lot of extra range though, but still like just the extra damage like was something that the character needed. I think that if you're a Yerma fan, you can use her pretty effectively at level 120. And Stern, he's just so good. The only character to remain S tier, like NB99 in my opinion. Even Kane, like, uh, hasn't been comparing to him lately. Uh, these three, like they have, like these four, I think they have like level 120. They're just not on the same tier. Like even Super Stern, like at level 99 is like feels much stronger than them. The rest of the A plus tier, like from what's their name, Sakura to Agrias, they're like characters that are pretty strong and like awesome companion pieces to other level 120 units. Sakura still deals a lot of damage, and she has like the light anthem effect. Same thing for Ashrae. A unit like Garvel and Kane are the same thing. What's her name? Nivlu, along with Ildira and Little Lila, they offer support and damage. In the case of Nivlu, it's like breaking barriers, and in the case of Ildira and Little Lila, is healing. Rain and Agris, still awesome tanks. Rain's like the best tank for Magic, which is really strong during the EX Job meta. And Agrias, she can like still turn the battle with a fucking random status effect, so she's still a plus for me. It's just that more people can destroy like her tankiness. But if she gets a hit, she can still fucking turn the tide of the battle. Here are the characters that are almost good, like need one thing to go broken. Uh, she's an awesome white mage, and she's quite tanky. Her damage is just not there. Uh, Cecil, like his bears have been kind of a thing of the past for a while now, with Nivlu and other characters that can break barriers. But I feel like when Final Fantasy IV comes around, they'll give him something crazy. I don't know. Rario and Howlet, like they still deal a lot of damage, but I mean all of these characters seem to deal more. So I'm putting them like at A tier. Like just having damage isn't enough anymore, unless it's like ungodly amounts of damage that you can kill like a level 120 tank. So I'm comfortable with leaving them at A. Same thing with Laszlo. Evasion's kind of nerfed for a while. Again, same thing with Vinera. Kyufei hasn't been like the same like ever since they nerfed evasion. She just hasn't been like as useful, and with barriers not being as strong as they used to be. And it doesn't help that they're gonna release like an Earth Mage that's also tanky, and like it's basically Kyufei but better. Here's to hoping that when they release her EX job, she's gonna be broken again. But yeah. Lucia and Luartha, they're not really that strong. Again, because the only thing that they offer is damage. Glacial, the same thing. She can still tank, like, slash pretty good. But she's, I don't know, just not as good as other options in my opinion. And again, these characters, like, they're not even, like, their damage isn't even enough to put them here. Same thing with their utility or their tankiness. Like Rosa, let's separate them for a bit. Wait a second. Tankiness, damage, utility. Okay, these four, their damage isn't enough to put them even at at A tier. Uh, these five first, excuse me. These two, like their utility, like they have time mage with Quicken, but that's so niche. I don't know if I would be comfortable putting them like even here. Rosa, like her healing is just whatever. She has AP generation, but it's not that strong. And Engelbert, like he's still too slow and not tanky enough to like get a hit from Gilgamesh or maybe Dwayne. I think his best utility is as a counter to Christmas Mashri, just because he can get absurd boost resistance. And these two, like they're just not as good. I still think Router is better than him. But yeah, like as a damage dealer, he's outclassed even by Christmas Venera. I think that before he got his EX job, he's gonna be a low tier unit. And Kitan, I think she's been kind of useless for a while now. Like with EX jobs, she's just cemented as the worst unit in the game. When she gets her EX job, maybe she gets like a lot better, but until then, I'm gonna have to say that she's like the worst character in the game. Who would have who would have guessed that like Raldor is like at the bottom of the tier list and Mashri is at the top? That's kind of funny to me as a huge Raldor fan. But I guess that's basically it. Oh yeah, another thing. Every new character that comes out is S tier, automatically. From now on, like every new character that comes out is maybe it's either S or S plus. Uh, with the exception of Auron, like I guess he would be like A plus. I don't know. He has everything to be really strong, like in paper, but like watching him in action, I think he's kind of underwhelming. But let's see. I'm gonna revisit this tier list like after, mm, let's say next month. Next month I'm gonna revisit this tier list. Uh, so yeah, I guess this is gonna be it for today. And soon enough, I'll be releasing my account show and tell, like for before the EX jobs. And yeah, I think it's gonna be it for today. I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.